Fan, we know the tension is high right now. The news about Zay Flowers' injury caught everyone by surprise, and with such a crucial matchup against the Bills coming up, any news like this makes us anxious. But hold on, while the situation is concerning, it could have been much worse. Flowers' injury casts a shadow over the Ravens' offense. But there's a glimmer of hope at the end of the tunnel. The impact is big, yes, but could the situation still be manageable? What happens now without him could change everything in the game. You'll want to stick around to find out if this loss will be an insurmountable obstacle or a golden opportunity for other players to shine. Let's talk about how the Ravens can overcome this challenge and what it really means for their chances of advancing. Go Ravens! Zay Flowers has been a cornerstone of the Ravens offense in 2024. With 74 receptions, over 1,000 yards, and 4 touchdowns, he has established himself as Lamar Jackson's primary target. His ability to break free from defenders and make big plays has made him an essential piece in any game. This chemistry with Lamar has been one of the biggest highlights of the season, making him indispensable for the Ravens, especially in this crucial playoff moment. Now, the Ravens face the harsh reality of playing against the Buffalo Bills without their star receiver. With Flowers listed as doubtful for the game, the team loses not just one of its top playmakers, but a critical part of their offensive scheme. This could force the Ravens to find quick alternatives to maintain offensive momentum, like relying more on Odell Beckham Jr. and Rashad Bateman. But the question is, how will these players rise to the extra responsibility? The pressure is high, and the answer needs to come quick. Flowers' absence could shift the balance of the offense, leaving the Bills' defense with fewer worries as they focus more on Lamar Jackson and the running. The Ravens' ability to keep their offense effective without their main receiver will be put to the test. If the offensive line and other receivers can't fill this gap, the team risks losing the dynamic that had been working so well. Flowers' loss isn't just a personnel issue. It's a major obstacle to overcome. The Ravens' situation could become even more complicated if they don't adjust their strategy quickly. In such a decisive game, the defense will need to step up to contain the Bills' explosive offense, especially with Josh Allen at the helm. Zay Flowers has been a crucial piece of the Ravens' offense throughout the 2024 season. His speed and playmaking ability placed him as Lamar Jackson's top receiver, making him a major threat in the passing. In a season marked by his consistency and impact, Flowers racked up 74 receptions for 1,059 yards, showcasing his essential role in each of the Ravens' victories. His absence in such a pivotal moment creates a void that will be tough to fill. With the game against the Bills approaching, the loss of Flowers raises serious concerns about how the Ravens will maintain offensive balance. Receivers like Odell Beckham Jr. and Rashad Bateman now need to step up and take on more than just complementary roles in Flowers' absence. To keep their offensive effectiveness, they will need to overcome synchronization challenges with Lamar Jackson, who, while talented, may not be able to shoulder the load alone without that extra threat on the field. If the Ravens want to advance in the playoffs, the responsibility falls on all players, but the pressure on the rest of the receiving core and the running game will be even greater. Flowers' absence makes the Bills' defense an even bigger threat. Josh Allen and his offensive line can now focus on neutralizing the other offensive options for the Ravens, making the game even more difficult. Therefore, the key for the Ravens is not just to replace Flowers, but to make sure the other players elevate their game to the next level. The Ravens' defense now needs to show its strength to support the offense and ensure that Josh Allen doesn't crush their playoff hopes. With or without Zay Flowers, the Ravens' biggest obstacle in the game against the Bills will be containing Josh Allen and his powerful offense. Allen has been one of the biggest threats in football, with his ability to throw deep passes and his physical strength to escape pressure. He's not just a traditional quarterback, but a true playmaker who can change the course of a game at any moment. For the Ravens, the task of neutralizing him will be tough, but it's a necessity. Baltimore's defense needs to be at its best to contain Allen and the other weapons on the Bills' offense. With explosive pass rushers and a solid secondary, the Ravens have the ability to disrupt the quarterback, but it will take more than just a good game plan. The pressure needs to be constant, and the coverage needs to be precise. Allen has the ability to exploit any weakness in the defense and make big plays. So the focus needs to be not just on limiting those big plays, but also preventing him from escaping and creating something outside of the play structure. Another factor that could complicate things for the Ravens is the Bills' running. Allen, alongside running backs like James Cook, presents multiple threats. Baltimore's defense needs to be alert to every aspect of the Bills' game, ready to adjust quickly to any changes in their offense. The key will be not allowing Allen and his teammates to dominate the field, forcing them into mistakes under pressure. In this way, Baltimore's defense will have to be resilient and disciplined, facing not just an elite quarterback, but an entire team with several dangerous options. The Ravens' offense now needs to get creative to break through the defense and make big plays happen, even without Zay Flowers. All right, we're past the halfway point of the video, but I noticed you haven't left a like yet. That's really important for YouTube to keep recommending my content to you, so go ahead and drop a like. It's free, and it really helps out. Thanks. Now let's get back to it. In the end, the responsibility falls on Lamar Jackson. The Ravens quarterback has been one of the central figures of the season, and his ability to adapt in critical moments will be more important than ever. Without Zay Flowers, he will need to find ways to make other receivers shine, just as he did with Flowers throughout. Additionally, his ability to use his legs to gain yards under pressure will be an essential asset. Against the Bills, Lamar Jackson will need to lead the team in a unique way. He can't just rely on his receivers to make the difference. He'll also have to use his running skills to open up the field and give other players more opportunities. The pressure is on his shoulders, but Jackson has shown throughout the season that he can handle this type of responsibility. What's at stake now is his ability to elevate the team and turn difficulties into victories. Moreover, Jackson's impact goes far beyond the plays. His mindset and leadership inspire the team, and it's this competitive spirit that could be crucial against such a talented opponent as the Bills. Even without Flowers, Lamar has the tools to make the offense even more unpredictable. But this will require near-perfect execution, with every move calculated and adapted to the circumstances of the game. With a quarterback of Lamar Jackson's caliber, the Ravens always have a chance, but he will need to be more than ever a leader on the field. Meanwhile, the Ravens' defense will have to act urgently to contain Josh Allen, as this game will be a true battle of strengths. This game against the Bills is not just another match. It's a crucial battle in the Ravens' journey to the Super Bowl. What's at stake is much more than just a spot in the AFC Championship. Every victory at this point will define the team's identity for the future and the legacy of the players, especially with Lamar Jackson at the head. A loss to a team as strong as the Bills could be devastating for the Ravens' hopes. The absence of Zay Flowers makes the game even more complicated, but it's not the end. The team has to unite and find ways to replace Flowers' production. This means more players will need to step up and take responsibility for making big plays. If the Ravens' offense can adapt, they have a chance to swing the game in their favor. But the defense will be the true differentiator in this matchup. This game will define the character of the Ravens in 2024. The team has the opportunity to show that they can overcome any obstacle, whether it's the loss of a key player or a formidable opponent like the Bills. The road to the Super Bowl is tough, but Baltimore's team has what it takes to win if everyone can elevate their level of play. With the challenge ahead, the Ravens now need to do the impossible, beat a strong opponent without their top receiver, and continue their journey toward the ultimate goal. With the absence of Zay Flowers, the challenge for the Ravens against the Bills becomes even more complex. But as we've seen, it's not an impossible situation. The key will be Lamar Jackson and other offensive players' ability to adapt and find ways to stay explosive. The defense, in turn, will also have a crucial role in keeping the team competitive. Now, the big question is, do the Ravens, even with this setback, have what it takes to move forward and secure the win? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more analyses like this, as the season is just beginning and you won't want to miss anything.